DPC stands for Divine Purpose Clothing. It's just based out here in Huntington. I don't have a shop or a store or anything like that. I'm a real hustler, so I'm doing it out of my apartment to cut costs, and save. But it's very effective. I got a little bit of space, and I just live by myself, so I have plenty of space for my boxes and inventory and things like that. So it's based out of Huntington. My company is more based, streetwear and apparel. I guess you could say it's not your everyday look. It's definitely something different. I bring something different to the table just because each and every article of clothing that you see, there's a different message behind the design or the words or the lettering. There's something always deeper. There's some type of symbolism inside of what you see on the clothes and how they're being worn. This clothing, I wanted my brand to be able to be a light to those people who didn't necessarily have a voice loud enough to speak, and let other people know that they were followers of Christ. And the reason that I wanted to make it was just so you could boldly express your faith through your clothing, and you wouldn't have to say a word, out of your mouth. A lot of times I'll be probably going through something in my life, or I'll be reading in the Word and finding that there's a specific message inside of the Word that I feel needs to be glorified or needs to be drawn out or looked deeper into. And as I do my reading, or as I'm doing my thinking, or just out there experiencing life as it happens, a lot of times I'll just have these things that come to me. The nails that were driven into his hands and feet, and you also have the old rugged cross with the crown of thorns behind it. These are all symbolisms of Christ. And then you also have a Bible verse. It's Revelation 22:21 is the very last verse in the Bible. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. It's just, this shirt is all about grace. It's all about receiving what you do not deserve. It's all about just kind of giving you the image and symbolism of who Christ is as a whole. But if you're unique and you bring something else to the table that is different, that a lot of other people can't do, or a lot of other people can't mimic and make authentic, then that's when I feel like you really start expressing yourself, and you really open up a different type of lane for yourself to stay in. If you have a dream, if you have an idea, if there's something that you want to create, if there's something that you want to mold, if there's an idea in your mind that you think could even be relatively successful, you have to try. You got to get out there. You got to do it. The longer you think about it, the more your dream is going to keep getting further and further away from you. But if you take a baby step every day, you're eventually going to arrive at the destination of your dream. Finally, starting to release some of this artwork, starting to team up with a lot of these websites, a lot of these local stores, potentially even some more online stores to get my product in bigger markets. I know what I have to do as far as marketability. I know what I have to do financially, and I know what I have to do just as far as hustling goes. And I feel like I've got all the keys. Now it's time to start unlocking the doors. So.